Hello and welcome to our second artist interview. My name is Lacrima and this interview is a special one. It's part of a collab with the amazing Solacira art. You can watch my interview on her channel, which is linked in the description. But now I wish you much fun with Solacira art. Please subscribe to my channel as well to stay tuned.
Hello! At first I want to thank you for having me and my disembodied voice here, and thanks as well for the great opportunity. So, I am from Germany.
What's behind your artist name?
So, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Solacira. Nice to meet you. In the future I will make a guide of how to pronounce my name, because there seems to be some confusion around the pronunciation. I gave myself this name because I wanted to be recognizable. I mean, nobody would remember my name when it isn't catchy, or at least memorable. So I chose a rather short name. Solacira comes from the Latin word solacium, and this means comfort. For me, art is my hobby, and it gives me a lot of comfort, and also I had to learn Latin. So what better way to use a dead language for?
How would you describe your art and style?
The plain, normal manga look. Honestly, I never thought of describing my style before, so I asked my friend, and now I have an anime more. Jokes aside, she said my style gives her 80 vibes. So you will see later how this goes in line with my inspirations. I personally would describe my style as my own thing, but I still think my style is developing, so I can't say where it will take me.
What do you aim to express with your work?
For as long as I can remember, I wanted to tell a story. I quickly realized that writing isn't for me, so I explored other medias, and this time I got in contact with animes. Seeing such a variety of feelings through just a face expression made me curious, and I dove deeper into the world of anime and manga. So I started learning the basics, so that I can one day write my own manga or webcomic.
How long have you been creating?
Not that long, to be honest. Like every kid, I loved scribbling with my crayons, but that was the extent for that. As I grew older, I went to school, and that was my breaking point. I was on challenge and school got more boring every day. So I started to daydream my little stories in my head. I created whole scenarios with many characters, some of which I still have today. To express my stories, I started scribbling again. At first, just simple manga heads, without structure, which gradually became fully fledged pictures, with backgrounds and full body drawings. To make this long answer short, I draw for 4 years now.
Who or what are your biggest influences?
As I mentioned earlier, I love watching anime. I basically grew up with it. Every Saturday morning I watched Naruto, One Piece and Dragon Ball. However, the anime which influenced me the most was, or still is, Inuyasha. It was the first one I really was invested in, and I just loved the story. So I started my research on anime and manga styles. My parents gifted me some how to draw manga books, which really influenced me. But the biggest influence I can recall is an artist by the name Chosen Vogels. I believe she still has a YouTube channel, and you can see her work on many social media platforms. Her drawing style looked so easy, and her speed paints really showed me how she sketched. I really learned a lot by watching her.
Do you have any goals or projects you look forward to?
Oh yes, I want to create my own webcomic. I actually plan to start this June. Follow me if you want to be there when I start my project. For now, I won't talk much about it. However, I'm actually hosting a Draw This in Your Style challenge right now. Make sure to check out my Instagram if you want to join, or watch the video here on YouTube.
What advice would you like to give to other artists?
It depends on what the artist wants. Things which I personally would have loved to know earlier were the following. Numbers don't matter. There are great artists out there who have literally zero following just because the YouTube, Instagram or Facebook algorithm isn't in favor of them. So yeah, This game is not fair, but what is, am I right? Stressing over likes is not a good mindset, so please let the numbers just be numbers. And art is like sport. You have to train if you want to get better. For example, a runner has to train before he can attend or finish a marathon. The same is true for art. You have to train anatomy or perspective to get better. And the last one, art should make you happy. You should want to create something, not forcing you to create. So, that's all I have. Thanks again to Lacrima for having me here.
Thank you very much for this wonderful collab. If you want to see more of her art, check out her YouTube channel, which is linked in the info box, and her other profiles, which you can find in the description. I'm looking forward to Ekweban, our next week's artist. Have a wonderful week!